assaulted.
Yep.
The year he, I guess, played. He didn't play all the
in
time.
a Pistons uniform, those 6 years you were talking about.
Nico Batum switched with it, Coffee with it.
Got to stop the ball.
Amir Coffee up and in.
Make it difficult for them that time. Entirely too easy, Kate.
Harris on the mismatch with
Saw it
Jackson.
differently. Sixer ball.
James had his 7th triple-double of the season.
Frustration for the Clippers early. A lot of it's with the defense, but the offense for the 76ers. Sixer faithful in the building.
Batum blocked by Harden. Here comes James.
Leave it for him.
Up top, Matisse, fly ball!
Also playing a role in transition off the steal. Nice lob from James.
Well, didn't get into this much the other night because it was just kind of a weird night. Thibault, the steal. Do we have back-to-back jams? Yes!
Steal, laying it up for him, and then shot with soft touch, gave it a chance.
Batum, top of the key jumper.
Or in bunches, we've seen it in the past. Ooh. And what country you play for, just the fact that you wear your country's colors.
James driving.
He lulls you to sleep, he just freezes you as a defender. The crossover gets by Batum and then kind of waits for Batum to come down, and then he elevates right there, strong enough to finish through contact. It's just to make life difficult for them.
Joel trying to go coast to coast. And lays
Off
it
the
up.
glass, get your big
Doing some
guy.
work.
This is earlier action, able to get past Nicholas Batum. Guys just shooting and missing right now.
Lid is on the hoop right now for the home team. Joel just inside him. As is former Sixer Robert Covington. Started some, has come off the bench, kind of whatever the Clippers need from him. Joel, baseline fade. George getting up, won the tip, but Amir Coffee there in Los Angeles.
Lob.
Joel up and in DC a couple of days later, but since then, again, not the same team. Milton off of the good ball movement.
As is, then things will bode well for you moving forward. Puts it in.
Was a big part of those comeback victories.
Obviously spent some time down in Durham, played for Coach K, the Pistons, and now here.
At the horn of this first quarter, Tobias Harris rattles in the buzzer.
How about that?
5 seconds to go. Sixers brought it down the floor and end the quarter. Well, speaking of wrong, Kennard way off. I believe I said that the Sixers ended the first quarter on an 8-0 run. Finish.
Tall defender to shoot over.
And
Off the ball.
Tyrese, another takeaway for Max. Pressure applied by Terrence Mann. Maxey floater on the baseline. Spent a lot of time here. Shot clock winding down. Boards for James. Dishes to Joel, who lays it up and in. Winning that battle so far. Harris for 3. Too strong. Joel hits it out to Furkan. Korkmaz for 3. Joel Embiid unable to finish on the jam.
All those people who say he gets a lot of calls, he gets calls because he attacks like this. That's how you force referees into calling fouls on your opponent. That exposes the foul. There's enough Clipper fans in here to drown them out.
Zubats hands off to Morris Sr. Sidestep jump out as the Sixers head to the postseason.
Got him one-on-one.
Yeah, he does.
Oh.
And Thibault. Zubats, the bounce pass to Mann, who's blocked by Joe.
Footer, he made it into an 18-foot fadeaway.
Batum, wing 3. Straight to the airport after this one. Suns at 3 o'clock in
Senior. There's that offensive exchange down the other end. Morris
called for
Senior.
3 seconds. Harden.
We all know shooting is in the legs, and the moment when he starts to feel his legs under him, that is a welcome sight for Sixer fans.
20 points now for Harden. Batum gets his own rebounds and lays it up and in. And James
loses Batum and then gets his rebound here on the initial attempt. Years back when James wore a Rockets uniform, and he was absolutely slicing a Brett Brown-led
for 3. Embiid the rebound. And
first one to it. No hesitation. Catch and release. Put it back up.
Jackson to take on the top team in the NBA right now.
Well, the first 5 minutes of any quarter are usually crucial in the outcome of a game.
He was just 1 for 7 in the first half. Harden back to Embiid. Joel.
The height advantage. Shot cocked and loaded.
Jackson driving baseline.
Look.
Harris down to Matisse. Good work. 10 now for Matisse. Man, no. Zubac's there.
One of the cornerstones of the NBA.
Harden steals it right back after Embiid lost it. Harris for three. Nice. The coach had to tell him the same things that Doc has told him in Philly. We know that you're great. So instead of the fourth on Matisse, it'll be the fourth on Terrence Mann on the offense. And comes at the elbow. Driving. Shot clock at 3. Joel step back.
There, Joel putting the dagger in.
22 and 8 now for Embiid. Covington, free throw. Harris wants to back down Jackson. Tobias, great stuff. Amir Coffey, floater. The Sixers are, including Embiid and Harden, who are 20 plus.
Well, speaks to the Sixer defense.
Dive for Embiid, the block. Somehow, it falls back to the Clippers. And Coffey. Zubac has Covington. Coffey looking for more. And taller Covington guarding Harris this time. And Harris. Jackson using the screen from Zubac underneath.
Some carefree basketball.
I like it. Speaking of carefree. And blocked.
Give him credit. We know Robert as a more than capable defender.
6 of his last 8 games, Ala. Joel from way outside.
Here's a little earlier. Again, address unsure, but definitely from the Rancho Cucamonga area.
2 of 3 from 3.
No foul here. Just go straight up.
Good work.
Couldn't catch the pass.
Shake has his
I
three-pointer.
mentioned the other day, the Lakers, I still think, having been here now for what, 3?
The lead 22 with 12 to play. Kennard on the switch. Danny Green from way outside. Deep. Largest lead of the game
There's
tonight.
no doubt, but a work that he's willing to do.
Yeah, just his second year. Hard for LA in the first quarter, too. And a deflection by, we could call it one of the most deflating losses of the season.
Well, yeah, up big position. Every win and loss matters, right? As we take a look at that high-low. Danny from behind fouling. You can see Mann showing you.
Clock at 5. Shake to the corner. Green driving. Bodying into Hartenstein. Nice work by Danny. James, no. DeAndre, no. DeAndre, yes, sir.
Kawhi Leonard suiting up.
Which is a good sign, and they are keeping their fingers crossed that they'll get him back before the postseason. Green, corner 3. Ray Jordan on the floor right now as the shot clock's at 3, so Tyrese pulls up.
Bunch of guys playing good basketball at the same time, and on the road, I might add.
Sixers have 6 20-point wins on the season. Milton driving product this morning.
They got a lot to be proud of.
Oh, man. San Francisco was full.
Came from Arkansas, the great Sidney Moncrief.
Sixers now.
There's the drive. Excellent help.
For the movie, or would we get fired?
Well, I could do a
Hell sweep. Phoenix on Sunday, 6 o'clock tip right here on NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Got him.
B-ball, Paul.
Well, you work so hard with such good defense. You don't want to blow that chance.
2 minutes to play. Here in Southern California, B-ball, Paul. Next up for the Sixers. As Coffey hits audio, folks. Great work, everybody. Appreciate the great broadcast. Pretty much sums up the night for the Clippers. It has been a tough one.